Hello, beautiful souls. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to episode 1 of Debbie's Daring Divas. Today, we're diving into something very close to my heart, something I hadn't given much thought to until recently: emotional goals. Not so long ago, I was like many of you, moving through life, setting goals for my career, my fitness, even my social life. But I realized that I was missing something crucial, and those were goals for my emotional well being. And this was brought to my attention through this book that I'm reading. It's called Manifesting for Black Girls. I will add the link in the description so you can take a look at it. It's on Amazon. So, what are emotional goals? Quite simply, they're aspirations we set to improve our emotional health. It's kind of like fostering a deeper sense of happiness, building resilience, or one that is particularly very personal to me, which is boosting our confidence and self esteem. And this is why I created this workshop that I'm holding on. It's a 4-part workshop, and it starts on the 30th of April. So I will also add the link in the description so you can have a look. Why are they important, you may ask? Emotional goals are the backbone of our mental health. They guide us toward a more fulfilling life and also a more balanced life. And by setting these goals, we're not just surviving, we're actually thriving, and we're blooming in places we never thought were possible. Okay, let's talk about a few examples. During my sessions with my clients, I've noticed that building confidence and self esteem is a pivotal emotional goal. There were days that they felt like climbing a mountain in flip flops, which is very challenging. What I did is I helped them set small goals. And when you set small goals, achieve like small achievable milestones. One, for instance, is to speak kindly to yourself or to challenge a negative thought. They began to see a change. I remember one session with a client where every night certain thoughts would pop up. What I did was I showed her a way to challenge those thoughts, to challenge what she was telling herself. And while we went through that practice, towards the end of it, she said that that voice was quiet. And that is where it starts to change as soon as you start challenging those negative thoughts. Another emotional goal could be cultivating gratitude. It's about focusing on what we have, not what we lack. And this shift in perspective can be so healing. I, for instance, am grateful for everything. Also, I list what I'm grateful for. There's this practice where you can write 3 things that you're grateful for towards the end of the evening. What I do, I write at least one thing that I'm grateful for, and it's the most important thing. And I write that down daily. It can be spending time with the family, it can be watching this beautiful, majestic, I think it was a goose, just sitting there enjoying the beautiful sun. It could be me just going to the park and enjoying nature. Just little things that have a profound impact on my emotional being. I write that down, and sometimes I go back to the previous days, weeks, or even months, and it brings me back to that moment, and I feel the same sensation that I had then. Another important goal can also be building emotional resilience, learning to weather the storm with grace. Because life can sometimes throw things at us that totally catches us off guard, takes us off the path that we were on. And it's about letting ourselves feel everything in those moments, the good and the bad, and knowing that they are temporary. You might be wondering, how does setting these goals protect my well being? Actually, by consciously working on your emotional health, you're putting up a shield against life's inevitable ups and downs. You're arming yourself with the best tools, not just to face challenges, but to grow from them as well. If I could share something with you, it would be that emotional goals aren't set in stone. They are fluid, just like life, and they change as we grow. And that's okay. It's all part of our journey on this earth. I encourage you to carve out a moment today to think about your emotional goals. What do you need more of in your life? What small steps can you take right now toward feeling the way you want to feel? I feel that we're so focused on these tangible goals of hitting a certain target or getting the business that we want or generating a certain income or getting an X amount of clients. But we forget to set a goal of how we want to feel. And it's okay to seek help along the way. Thankfully, I have a support system of a few wonderful women, and we help to empower ourselves and to push ourselves forward. If you can find people in your life who can do that for you, please reach out to them. And they can help you navigate this path to emotional well being. Just one step at a time. You don't have to take leaps. One step at a time, and you will eventually meet that goal, that emotional goal you set for yourself. Thank you for listening. Here's to growing and learning and flourishing together. And until the next time, take gentle care of your beautiful heart.